Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a video on how I made these tube tops from my leggings. Yes. And it was pretty easy. I just deconstructed my leggings, which I did in the last video that you saw. It was more of a vlog style video, but I wanted to throw me deconstructing in there in that video because this one I'm just showing you how to piece it together. As you can see, I made two different sizes. One was a little bit smaller than the other, but I'll show you how I kind of fixed that later on because I was like, you know what? One of them can just be really tightening on the inside while the other one can be, more loose fitting. So I at least have like an under part that holds and the other part that's more for, being flat and nice and neat and not so bunched up. But I changed that later on down the road. This is just me sewing on the bigger piece first. I just sewed the ends. Ellie is messing with me on the chair and I don't think she had a shirt on, so I kind of blocked that out. That one, this part you can't really see her, so when I put the two pieces together, one that was already sewn and the other one that was not sewn, I kind of filled in the hole and made the shape of the hole to match the bigger piece. And it actually did a whole lot of good to do that because I did not know when you make a bodice, the more pieces that you put on it to shape around or contour around your body, the better, because the more contour you have, the more it chisels out your body and it looks more tailored to your body, or at least that's how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. If you're a professional, please correct me at the bottom. I am just now starting to tailor or sew my own clothes, and I hope to do that with my daughter. But now you can see my daughter, she has a shirt on, but I had some dust in my machine. I had to clean it off. So here I am sewing the two smaller pieces to fill in the holes so that both of my tube tops match. Okay, now I am putting those smaller pieces on the sides together with the big piece of the whole entire tube top, and these are going to face out. So even though it was the smaller piece and I said that, I was thinking about using that as, the hugging piece that really squeezes, I use that as the outside and it actually worked really well. I honestly trust with going with your gut. If it doesn't feel right, or just kind of go with it kind of feeling, like, just do it. That's all that this was. If you mess up, you can always rip the seams and sew more on there or cut off less, if that makes any sense, which is the reason why I like sewing. Even though you can sew more, some of the fabrics, you may not be able to add fabric later on down the road or at some point, but if you have enough fabric, you can always add to your creation and you can always take away from it. So that's one thing I like about sewing. It's another reason the other reason is that I can repurpose my clothes, because honestly, I could have made two tops per pant. So I could have had 4 tube tops in total, but I have a big chest. I need that extra support, so that double lined top or tube top is what really holds it in. And I even researched bras for bigger busted women or garments for bigger busted women. Sorry, my dogs are barking. And it turns out tube tops were actually the best. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. But tube tops are the best for bustier women, or at least that's all the videos I come across on are tube tops for bigger busted women. So here you go. This is just with one spandex material, or one just a single layer, there we go, single layer of spandex material from the leggings. So it worked out well. It was nice. But I think of when I get cold, you could put on some pasties. I understand that. But I'm also thinking about me having a child and me having a toddler and me having to run around. It felt secure. It needed to feel secure. It didn't feel too secure. Maybe it would have felt secure before kids, but no, it didn't feel secure, post kid or post pregnancy and stuff. I'm like, nope, I need something to hold. So what am I doing? Am I putting bobbin together? I guess one of the threads got out. Sorry, I didn't see this when I was putting all the videos together. But, okay, maybe I am picking out some... I'm picking out the hems that I made before because I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll wear this as a single layer spandex. Nope. So I took out the seams so I could sew both pieces together. And, yeah. So here I am sewing the top hems together. I put right sides together, wrong sides out, and just sewed a hem all at the top. Now we go into today's lesson learned. So I sewed the hem at the top, and what y'all did not see is I sewed another hem at the bottom or something. It didn't work out, and so I needed a break. It was confusing me so bad, and I ended up having to seam rip all of the seams. And I had to look up several tutorials, and one of them being how to sew a donut. I know it's a tube top, but it's the same concept. You have two pieces of fabric. You're trying to flip them out and make one tube type thing. I also went and searched how to, do a tube top, and it's really hard to explain. I definitely recommend if you're trying to look up tutorials on how to sew it, look those up because I kind of had to do a twisty turny type thing. I don't know if it really shows well on the camera, but see, I have it's right side out, but I have it flipped inside out. So the teeny tiny bit that you can't see is I have it twisted a lot, and I untwist it, and when I untwist it, it is right side out. And what I do to finish it, I do a top stitch on the seams folding in. So when you're done, it's all right side out. And it's really confusing. I hope I didn't just scare you away. This is just a video on how I repurposed my clothes. This is not a sewing tutorial. I wish I was good at those, but I'm really not good at showing people. I can show you, but I can't tell you. It's really hard. I'm a very visual learner and a very visual teacher, I guess you could say, and I can only show, I can't tell you. And then that's the sides. The sides look really nice. It really forms to me, or for me, it fits like it's supposed to. Also, don't judge my mom bod. I did have a baby last year, and I am still working on my mom bod, but there's no shame in my mom bod. I think I look really good. I think mom bods are in, just like dad bods. It's just it's just how you feel. It's how confident you feel in your own skin, and I feel really confident in this tube top. And the next one that I make, it is with another pair of leggings, and I tried to make those a little bit longer and make it more like a shapewear type thing. So I did the same thing. Well, I only took out the seams on the inside of the legs, so the crotch all the way down to the ankles. I took those seams out, and I just folded the whole pant in half, and I pinned where I wanted to sew on the outside, or I pinned the shape, which is like a tapered trapezoid type. You want the wider end at the top, the smaller end at the bottom. I recommend, it is spandex, so as long as it fits you. I did put it on before I truly cut it, but I also was going to say if it didn't fit, I was going to just sell it on Poshmark because the leggings itself weren't being sold very well. So yeah. But once I sewed the seams, I cut off the corners of what was the crotch area, and this is how it fit. So I think a lot of y'all would have liked this, because I think a lot of gym wear now is becoming more tube top, like tank top type stuff. And a lot of girls are wanting more hold at the gym, but also being able to be more freeing or have more of a, flexibility in their shirts and stuff. Like, that's what I've noticed, is a lot of gym wear is starting to become almost like swimwear, and it's just how you want to breathe at the gym. And I would definitely go to the gym in these. I could definitely see me doing some like squats in these, or doing any kind of barbell type workout. I could do what did I do? I did burpees in this one, and it never fell out. And I'm going to show you my wiggle test or my jiggle test after this, and show you how well these hold together. And they are so breathable. For my daughter's birthday, I wore the gray tube top underneath my shirred top, which is a whole nother technique that I'll show you at the end of this video, and it stayed. Nobody could see what I was wearing underneath it. Nobody could tell that I was wearing a tube top underneath, and it just, oh, it was so awesome. A lot of people were giving me compliments. How are you wearing that top after you just had a baby and after you just breastfed, and it looks good? And I was like, girl, I have a tube top underneath this that I made out of my own pair of leggings, and they fit fine. And I love how stretchy they are, and I love how they do suck in. So if I do want to wear shirts that I don't want my bra straps to show in, I will definitely grab these in the future and wear these. So I highly recommend doing this. I really want to buy some more spandex and do more spandex type tops, especially wearing some tank tops that are made out of spandex, because it's just more form-fitting. And if I don't have to buy expensive bras, and I can make my own like lifted and cinched in bodice and stuff like this, I will definitely keep doing this. So I'm pretty sure there's more that I wanted to share with y'all. If y'all have any questions, just comment down below. This is me petting Kimber. And I was playing with her, just trying to show y'all like how well these fit. And the double layered spandex fits really well, super breathable. It was a hot day again on my daughter's birthday, and I looked and felt great, and it just keeps everything in. And yeah, I definitely highly recommend doing this if you're a big busted girl, because you wear all of these like convertible bras and stuff, and they never stay up, and I love them. So this is what they look like at the end. They look so professional and nice. So I highly recommend doing this. This next part is another bonus part. As I said before in this vlog, I had a deconstruction video, but it was like a vlog type video of what I was doing throughout my day, and I just showed y'all me deconstructing things, and I would give y'all a video, and this is the video. But I took the elastic out of the shirt because the elastic band was just too tight around my shoulders, and I don't like how the elastic band looks, because I only like using elastic bands on pants. Maybe I'll like them in the future once I learn how to sew a little bit better. I am only basic when it comes to sewing, or like a amateur when it comes to sewing. I'm still trying to learn, but I like the shirring, which you take elastic thread, put it in the bobbin. There's a bunch of videos on how to do it. Just look up shirring technique or how to put elastic thread in your bobbin. I just wind it up, and I use the winder on the machine. A lot of people say not to use that, but if you're going to use it right after you wind it, it helps. And that's what I do. I just go around and around and around and around and around. And you can back stitch with this, or at least on my machine, I was able to back stitch with the elastic bobbin thread, and it worked out perfect. You make sure you have loose tension, loose tension. I think you do smaller length or smaller stitches, and then you put the presser foot a little bit lower, like it put it almost to 0. I don't know how other people's machines are, but that's how my machine works, I guess. And I just used a straight stitch all the way through, and it worked out good. And then you steam it and it looks like this at the end. And the band kept pushing it above my shoulders, but the shearing technique keeps it right at my shoulders. It lets it drape a little bit more, and I love it. So this shirt is a really old shirt, so it's going to be looser in areas and a little worn down, but I believe that this just made it a whole lot better. I can wear it a lot longer now, and I have been taking this out of my closet more often now that I love it. So I highly recommend to repurpose your clothes, or learning how to sew and redo your own clothes. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of money. Well, I don't really say time, but it saves you a lot of money and going to the store and getting stuff like that. So thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video, which will probably be my daughter's birthday. So bye.